riders should be two great games. Back to Pavillon de la Jeunesse and the men's synchronized trampoline final, and this is France's Michael Jala and Sébastien Laifa. And the pair made it to the finals at the last World Championships, but this team would love to better their 7th place finish from 2005.
Verbal cue is given. Start with 3 triple elements. They are in a little trouble here. Off timing body positions are not strong. But they get through. Pretty good routine.
Well, they were traveling quite a bit there and kind of started to follow each other's lead in that respect.
It was the most difficult routine so far in this final, but quite a few travels will hurt their execution score. You can see Jala travels big on his 3rd skill, the half-out Triffus tuck, right there. And that throws them off time slightly. They had a nice recovery, but not clean enough to take the lead in this ultra-competitive competition.
And right now, the Australians, Scott Brown and Ben Wilden, have the lead with a score of 49.6 points. And you would have to think that this team will be well off that mark.
France score is,
and with a score of 48.1, they will finish out of the top 3 today in Quebec City. Up next is Ukraine's Alexander Chernonos and Nikitin.
From Ukraine.
And they won the bronze medal at the last World Championship. Yuri, who is at the bottom of your screen, is probably best known for his work in individual trampoline, as the 29-year-old is, Laurie, the reigning Olympic champion.
This team had a strong qualifying routine, but in the final, things start from 0. They have to repeat that routine and probably do better here. Big trouble here.
Oh.
Chernonos is off the trampoline on his 2nd skill.
Uncharacteristic mistake for him.
Huge miss for this team. They started strong with a half-out Triffus pike, but then Chernonos travels on his 2nd element, the half-in Rudy-out pike, and crashes on the mat. This will take them right out. There is no remounting in this competition. The routine is terminated.
Well, a tough break for the Ukrainians. They had a good qualifying round, but here in the final, it's 1 routine, 1 score only, and that will take them right out of this competition.
De la Russie from Russia.
Alexander Rusakov, who's on the left-hand side of your screen, was the 2005 world champion in individual trampoline. The 25-year-old trampolinist he has teamed up with is Dmitry Ushakov.
Looking a little confused as they are getting ready to salute to the judges before their routine.
It's one of their coaches in the middle there, kind of giving them some instruction.
Athletes have 1 minute to prepare to gain the height. Usually one athlete will take the lead in terms of giving a verbal cue to begin the routine. There's a verbal cue. Oh! Ushakov begins and Rusakov does not. A complete miscue here. This is a team's worst nightmare.
Well, it should, or seems to some to be the simplest of things to communicate. You say go, the person says okay, and then they go, but in an intense pressure-filled situation like this, it isn't as simple as it seems.
You know, Rusakov looked unsure from the start. He was out of control in his bouncing. His rhythm and timing was off. Obviously, there was a miscue there. Not good news for the Russians. But hey, that means the Australians are still in the lead.
Australia's Scott Brown and Ben Wilden right now with the lead with a score of close to 50 points. And there you go, no score at all for the Russian pair, so they will finish dead last here in this competition. Well, this is our final team of the day in synchronized men's trampoline. Japan's Tetsuya Sotomura and Yasuhiro Ueyama. They had the best qualification score. Earlier here in Quebec City, Yasuhiro won the bronze medal in men's individual trampoline. And they, Lori, are the reigning bronze medalist in this event.
This routine has it all. They have huge difficulty, but like we've seen, anything can happen. They must get through all 10 skills. There's a very loud signal, trying to avoid the problems the Russians just had. The timing is perfect. Outstanding routine. Very little traveling throughout this routine. The execution score will be good. Synchronization was the best in this competition so far.
They are going to give the Australians a run for their money. That is going to be close to 50 points, you would have to think.
What a great matchup in athletes. Their technique is strong and matches very nicely throughout the routine. They are maintaining all 10 skills within that rectangular box. Shows nice control. This is easily the best routine of this competition.
Right now, the score they have to beat is 49.6. That's the number.